Hello.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
It's no secret that QVC really does sell a forest of trees here. And so, as a host, I see many.
Yep.
I could have many, choose many that I'd want to have in my home. This is the tree that I chose last year. Remember, I sent you pictures.
Yes, you did.
Like, look what I did with your tree.
Yes.
I loved the look of it by itself. I love that this one tree that you see here at a little over 5 feet can be transformed into this tree at 6.5 feet. You can stay on the wide shot to show that, and can be transformed to this same tree at 7.5 feet. A first ever convertible tree, Tara,
Yes.
which sold out when it was on the air in 2015, and this is our only order for 2016. Why did you fall in love with this concept?
For exactly what you were just saying, the fact that it is customizable. And you know,
Yes.
like with Temp-tations, everything kind of does more than one thing. Well, when I found this technology and this beautiful tree, I thought, why not be able to have it your way exactly? So if you wanted, as Jill said, 5 feet, if you want 6.5, if you want 7.5, no more deciding. Then we had so much fun. We did the cashmere tips.
Oh, I love these cashmere tips.
The beautiful frosting all over everything, but it's not that glitter that's going to be all over your house, which I love. The frosted red berries. Every tip, Jill, is completely pliable.
Yes.
So you can move every single one.
Bend
Over
everything,
550 lights,
Yep.
over 1,200 tips, and here's what we love. Jill's showing you right there a nice close-up of the white light. You can also change it now to a multi-light.
Love.
Then you can also change it one more time, and it will toggle back and forth between your white and, of course, your color.
And we'll bring our lights down so you can kind of see the glow, too, that you get from the white.
So I think we said it's over 9 trees, right? So you have 3 options in your 5 foot.
Love it.
You have 3 options in your 6.5. You have 3 options in your 7.5. Absolutely beautiful, and everything you would expect from a designer tree.
And so here's what's so fun about this, too. Because you might be saying, well, I just want the 7.5 foot tree. Why don't I just buy a 7.5 foot tree? Because here's the thing. You might move, you might downsize, right? You might decide after a while, you know what? I really would like to have a 6.5 foot tree in the hallway. Well, this 7.5 foot tree could then become your 6.5 foot tree. The reason why I selected this tree for my house is because some years I'll put a tree in the foyer, and some years I'll put a tree in the sunroom.
Beautiful.
And some years I like to have a smaller tree in our family room.
So how many trees do you have?
But I don't have the room for all these trees, and so kind of usually I would just sort of not do any of them.
Sure.
But with this tree, when I want to do something in the foyer, I have the right height. When I want to do a year with the sunroom, which is what I did last year, I have the right height.
Absolutely.
When I want to do something more indoors by the family room, I have the smaller 5 foot size.
Love that.
So I'm able to get the size I want. And what I also loved was this blending of tips.
Yes.
I mean, this is sparkly. This isn't flocked. This is frosted. So you have this like ice crystal like look on the tree. These are cashmere tips. I don't know if you can come in here, but I love the fluffiness of those and how that adds to the texture of the tree, Tara.
And the design of it, right? Which is what I love. The fact that it's not just a boring branch. You have all of that dimension that you would see in a real tree, which was one of those things that I absolutely loved about it.
Glistens.
And then of course it glistens. I love what you said, that it's a frosted look. It's not flocked. You're not going to have glitter all over. I do say when you get it home, take it outside, give it a shake out.
Give it a really good shake.
Yeah,
but I have to say, after I decorated it at 7.5 feet tall with all those magnolias, I was not covered in glitter.
Right.
Not to say that there won't be a little somewhere, but it's not like you'd expect. And when I look at these close-ups, Tara, I mean, really, it's beautiful.
Yes. Well, this was our first ever Temp-tations tree. As you said, we debuted it last year, wildly popular. And what people are loving about it is the fact that you can, of course, customize it, but also how beautiful and lifelike it is.
Yes.
You have all of the great features of it. You have the white lights, the colored lights. You really can customize it however you want, from height, from color, and the storage is so easy. And even so, you're maybe wondering, how do you change it from size to size? The pieces are actually movable. They're they're numbered or lettered, I should say, and so you'll get a little grid inside, super easy, that'll explain to you just by moving part A to part B, you can move it from size to size. You also get the remote, and it comes with a foot pedal. And the reason why the foot pedal was so important is because if you're like me, year 5, I've probably lost the remote. So if you do, no worries, everything's controlled by the foot pedal as well, but it also makes it easy for you to get in and out when you're turning it on and off.
How about no choice? You don't have to choose a size. You don't have to choose color of lights. You get it all in one tree. This is the slightly 5 feet 2 inches.
Yep.
So this is made up of 3 pieces, okay? So 3 sections in the 5 foot 2. If you go to the 6.5 foot size, that's 4 sections. Please notice the shape and the style on all these trees, that even with this convertible process, every size is lush and full, not too skinny, not too wide.
The silhouette stays the same.
Perfect,
Yes.
perfect silhouette. And then 5 sections is what you will have when you decide to do the tallest, which is usually the most popular, and that's your 7.5 foot size. In fact, we're gonna walk over, I'm gonna show you how easy this is to put together.
I like that you're gonna show
All right?
everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody.
How about
I'm gonna give you
hold
my
this
card.
for you.
Okay, right?
Okay.
So here's the thing. You're gonna go in here, and this section, here's your top section right here.
And
right?
so while
You
Jill's
wanna
doing
walk
that,
through,
yeah,
tell
I
everybody
just
what
want
I'm
to talk
doing
to you
here?
about that power pole technology.
Yep.
Right, so notice that when Jill's taking the pieces off, everything still stays lit, which is one of those things that I love. And that's a patented process. So I love the fact that you can hear it click in. As it clicks in, your lights continue to illuminate. Yep, flip it that way. And there was the numbered system that's on there. So again, like we were telling you, you can do it from all the different numbers to give you the different configurations. But look how easy that was. Literally in less than probably 45 seconds, Jill just put that together. We took it from a 6 foot, 6.5. You're amazing. A 6.5 to a 7.5 foot
say it
tree.
again.
You're amazing. Did I mention you're amazing? But the tree's amazing because look at
I know.
exactly what she was just saying. The silhouette is exactly the same. All the tips are movable, which I
Yes.
love, and pliable. So it's not like you're in one section and there's a hole. You literally can customize it. There are your sweet red frosted berries,
Love
which
it.
of course is something my dad always added red accents to our trees. So I love that we incorporated that as well.
So again, easy enough to do. We're not worried about, are the lights all gonna line up when I click it back together? It's gonna be just fine. You can easily go from 3 sections to give you a 5 foot to 4 sections to give you the 6.5 foot, to 5 sections to do the 7.5 foot. And if next year you want to change,
Yes.
you don't have to buy a new tree. So you might look at it and be like, oh, $397, I don't know, that's a little more than I wanted to spend. But you'll spend that on a tree that can only ever be one size. I want you to think about that for a second. Most of us in this day and age, a lot of us, have more than one tree in our home. And if you want to put trees different places, that means you've got to have a garage filled of all these different sizes. Here now, one purchase that can be 3 different heights. You're not spending the $400 for a 7.5 foot tree that will only ever be 7.5 feet tall. You're getting a tree that, by the way, when all sections are put together, 550 lights.
Amazing.
So I mean, complete, like every nook and cranny
Yes.
filled with light, texture, berries, ice frosting.
Yep,
I
over
mean,
1,200 tips.
Beautiful.
Right, customizable, movable
Yes.
tips, which I love. The frosted pine cones, I don't even know if we mentioned those, but they're nestled right inside the branches as well, along with those red berries. So when we really do say it's a designer tree, Jill, I've never, first of all, the technology has never been anywhere else.
Right.
But I've never seen a tree more beautiful and so easy, again, to just take it right out of the
Look how
box,
pretty it is.
put it together, and you're ready to go. Because you have that power pole technology, you can take the sections apart, everything clicks right down inside, and just what you're doing, moving
can
each
zhuzh
piece
it, yeah.
zhuzh, exactly how you want it. Imagine, there's no ornaments on this tree, and it's just as beautiful as if it were decorated.
So one thing I want you to keep in mind too, we have it on Easy Pay tonight, 6 payments of Easy Pay. It completely sold out last year. This was a reorder for this year. I don't know if we're going to have it again next year. So I think if it's something that interests you, get it while you're getting it with our best Easy Pay opportunity. You can decide how tall or how small you want it to be from year to year. You have not sacrificed the number of lights on this. You're still getting 550. You still have the ability that no matter which height you choose, you can have whatever light color that you want. Whether you like this warm white of the LEDs or you like the multicolor. And to your point too, Tara, you know, there are some trees out there that allow you to kind of convert from 2 sizes.
Right.
There are no other trees out there that give you this opportunity to convert it among 3. And remember, we showed you how easy it was to go from 6.5 to 7.5.
Yes.
Can I show them how easy it is
Sure.
to go from 7.5 back to 6.5?
Let's do it. I love it. I'm like taking the night off tonight. I'll hold your cards.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to reach in there,
Yep.
take that top section out, okay? Then I'm going to reach in and get the middle section out. Then this is the section that made it
Yep.
the 7.5. So I'm taking that out.
Yep.
These 2 are already in place, and really once you fluff it the first year, they'll always kind of fit right back in, right? This one goes back in. And then,
Do that.
and the only reason Tara's not doing this is because I'm taller than she is.
Because I'm short.
And they're just like that. It's back to
You're
6.5
amazing.
feet. Thank you.
You're amazing.
Love this tree. I think it's so pretty. I mean, it's great that it can convert, but it has to be pretty. It has to glow. It has to look gorgeous in your home, and this one will. So 6 easy payments.